All right. Okay, we're back in Space Engineers, and I have made some progress, and I'm very excited to share that progress with you as soon as it loads in. There we go. And there she is, the Terrapin, I guess. I don't know. So here's how I build my vehicles. I'll start off and I'll make just a square or a rectangle on the ground, and it'll be roughly the size of the vehicle I'm going to create. And then I'll move these struts, like I'll build vertically, and then I'll build the floor, right? Just whatever the absolute bottom is going to be. The the keel, right? So I lay that and then I'll go underneath it or off to the side and I'll put in my wheels. And then when I'm done, I'll just show you. I go through and as quickly as I can, I just try to do that. Okay. And I'm going to go and do it to the other side. Okay. Right. And now that says that it's docked. Oh, that's weird. I guess that's fine by me. Uh, there we go. All right, it docked, but it. Oh, I guess. Well, that shouldn't. There we go. So she is now free and clear of her moorings. And let me go and pilot her. Just jump in here. Um, do K. I'm going to go to the thrusters. I'm going to add these two to the thruster manifest. Start here, go down to here, here, Phtruster, save. All right, that's all my thrusters. Back out, go to G, go to groups, bring this down here, and toggle them on or off. Back out again, hit V, turn them on. Oh, how do you landing gear? Is there a way to, I guess if you toggle the block on or off, it'll, wait, hold on, lock or unlock. Okay, so one, two, three, there are the landing gears. Let's go over here to landing, hit save, and then back out of here, go to G, again, go to groups, bring that down here, lock, unlock, switch lock. Okay, great. And I have placed up here a a docking clamp, but it's going to be very difficult to bring this in. Almost impossible, I would think, because I can't see. Um, what can I do? What can I do? I can put a camera. I can put a camera underneath, but if I hit, that's mm, think. Okay, G blocks the connector here. Switch lock and unlock. Back out. 3. Am I now? I can't see. I don't know. Um, if I get out. Okay, right. So I'm nowhere near it. It's actually right under me. Oop, okay. Go down a little bit more. I am not Ooh, almost fell out. Okay, so I'm close. Can I retract the landing gears? Can that be a thing? Go here. If I go to G, if I go to groups, I bring it here. Is there a retract? Auto lock on and off, switch lock, show on HUD, toggle block on and off. I was hoping there was like a retract where they would fold back in under the deal so they wouldn't be as predominant. Um, Let me go down a little bit. Why isn't that locking? Why isn't that locking? It's because it's not. Is it because it's not, okay, 4. Right there in the middle. Build that. Okay. Come down here. Turn that off. Come down over here to you. I need you to make me a camera. Inventory. Here. That apparently is all you need for a camera. So CAM camera. We're gonna go right there and place said camera. That's not right side up. That's right side up. Okay, perfect. And then we go here, back into here. We go to K. We go to camera. We go to view. Okay. Lock. All right. Thrusters off. Thrusters are off, and we're docked. And that's it. Oh, sorry. That's it. A lot of things bumped and grinded during that, so I wonder. I guess that was all for show. I saw sparks, but I guess that didn't really, in the great scheme of things, that didn't really affect anything. Okay, well, let's go here, and we're going to just jump in the pilot seat for a second, and we're gonna go to the batteries. Yep, battery 3 and 4. We're gonna put that into a group called BAT. 3. Save it. I'm gonna go up here, access that, and we're gonna go to the recharge mode. Okay, and then, yep, it's just 1 pip. All right. There's a part of me that wants to put blocks, like sealing all that in. And by the way, what did we do? Okay, so we have a couple of the gyroscopes like we know we need. We have multi-axle thrust vector or thrust. We have pushing down. We have 4 pushing up. We have 2 for forward. We have 2 for reverse, and then we have left and right. Yep. We have an H2O2 generator. And it's really cool because this cockpit has 2 small outs in the back, and this has 2 small outs in the quote front, and then it has a large out in the back. So it's almost like this and this cockpit are supposed to go together, and then they allow, a through somehow in the back. So I did that. I just put these 2 together. I put a large or a medium cargo container. I put a conveyor in the back. Either side has batteries. And then I put a docking clamp, a connector on the bottom with 4 landing pads. Now I think I'm going to move the landing pads out a little more just to give this some more clearance. Maybe I'll do just the back landing pads that way. Right. So landing gear. Oop, right there. And then where'd I have? Let's just say right there looks fine. Right there on the very outside. Okay. Oop, right there on the back. Just to keep it out of the way of everything. And then right there, I think. Beautiful, looks great. And if we have symmetry, whoops. Okay, yeah, that looks symmetric to me. Okay, beautiful. And then we have a little bit of clearance there in the back for the coupler. All we need is, well, I guess we have the camera now, and the camera will allow us to dock accurately. It would be much, much cooler if the control seat just had one single display inside where it would pipe in one camera. That would be so cool. Like that display right there, you could just say like, hey, I want to be able to see the connector piece. Okay, well, while that's charging, there was a point where I was like, you know what? I gotta do it. I gotta go onto the Steam workshop and I gotta find a blueprint because I get overwhelmed thinking about everything that I had to do. Uh, but then I just stopped and was like, take it a little bit at a time. Build the little, um, like I said earlier, by the way, I died. So rip me. I just did. I laid out this stuff, built it up, and just, took it in very short spurts. Is that rain? Or is that the wind? I can't really. I think it's rain. Oh, it is. It's rain. That's so cool. Oh, look. Look. That's like a poison planet. You can see that the atmosphere is a little, well, maybe it's not a poison planet, but you can tell it has an atmosphere. That's so cool that you can tell that just from here. I will point out that um, if this planet has an atmosphere, and it seems like it does on account of the rain and the clouds, the stars should be twinkling. All this static here. I mean, I know they're trying to show like no light pollution, but there should be some twinkle. That's cool. That's like Dune, right? Arrakis. That's so cool. And it has a satellite. That one looks like it has a red satellite right there, but gotta be careful because red is usually the color associated with a star, right? Like I know Mars is red, and we can tell that that's like a red planet, but more often than not, red probably a star. I have noticed this curious fellow over here. Now let's be a little nerdy for just 1 second. That satellite has always been right there. Every time I think back to it, I don't remember seeing it move. But this planet is rotating because we have a day-night cycle. So if this planet is rotating and we have a day-night cycle and that particular object isn't moving and we're always oriented the same way, then I would think that that particular planet is rotating at the same speed that this body is rotating. Okay, so this planet I would assume is the larger, and that would be a satellite, and that it's not. It might be tidally locked, where one face always points toward us. But I guess what I'd like to say is that I've noticed that it's not moving in the sky. So whatever our rotation is, its rotation around us is probably the same, and that's why we just see it always hanging just above the horizon, which I think is neat. I'm really looking forward to that bad boy being charged. I don't know if up there is the best. I don't know if up there is the best place to dock. I don't really have a way up there. Uh, there's a part of me that wanted to put 4 or 5 pistons right here, and like go into the ground, have 4 or 5 pistons that would end right here, and I would flip a button and then jump into the cockpit, and that this would slowly raise the ship to that height, and then I would uncouple and fly away. And when I came back home, I would get above it, couple again, and then I was like, well, I'd have to build a crane or scaffolding all the way up to where that point is to put another button to retract the spaceship. And I was like, well, that might be cool. Um, but what would but ultimately I would hop out, push a button somewhere, either up there or down here. It would retract the pistons and bring the ship down here. I thought that would be so cool. I thought that would be awesome. Just haven't gotten there yet. Super happy about how this thing looks. We're at 2 pips, but there are 2 batteries. So I think that's going to do us. We're going to go ahead and, well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to save this world, just in case things don't get messed up. Then we're going to go here, and we want to turn on our thrusters so they're in the on position, and we're going to decouple. Oh God, thrusters, thrusters, Jesus! Oh no! Oh God! Oh, 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 Jesus! Okay, okay. Let's jeez. Okay. All right. That's why we that's why we save the game. Oh Lord. Another reason why I wanted the piston to lower it back to like solid ground is I was like, yeah, it's gonna be so weird. Okay. Um so those are on, and I'm gonna hit unlock and immediately uh get thrust. So unlock, thrust, thrust, thrust. Okay. Well, nope. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I gotta pay attention this time. I gotta pay attention because I know I'm turning on the thrusters, and I know that we've flown up there, so I'm not quite sure what the problem here is. All right, so all the thrusters should be on, and they're firing. Now we lift off. Oh, I know, I know. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, I know. I got it. I got it. Okay, okay. I I figured it out. I got it. Our batteries are turned to a recharge state. So as soon as we break tether with the station, we're losing power. So let's go to batteries and let's turn them over to auto. I'm still going to do thrusters on and firing, and there we go. Woo! Oh, Lord, here we go. Here we go. Woo! My, my, my. Okay. It says we have 35 minutes of flight time, which is, I think, more than enough. And here we are. It's our own ship. We built it. It's our design. She's flying like a dream. Barrel roll. So cool. So cool. The only thing I'm afraid of is I don't have a compass heading. So if I get too far away from home and the beacons turn off, I don't even have a map that can point me the right way. We're coming up on 5 kilometers here. Let's see. Oh, okay, so it's like 3 pips. Okay. All right, well, I think I'm okay for right now. Ah, man, oh man. Look at that. Now, if I'm not mistaken, uh, objects like that might refer to a volcanic plug, where a long, long time ago in this particular area, there might have been a volcano, and the middle part of the volcano typically becomes more dense with more dense material, or it just takes longer for weathering to chip away at it. So you get these pillars like that. And the only reason why I bring that up is because it's discolored. And Edinburgh in Scotland is built upon a volcanic plug, or so I've heard. I might be wrong. Whew, how pretty. And we're coming up on 9 kilometers. We're at 13 for the other one, so I think we're gonna be okay. We'll know the volcanic plug. Like we'll remember that. Oh, there's another one. And it seems like this game has, you see how we're sliding to the right? We're having to burn off that delta V. It seems like the game has Lord, how do you want to say it? Persistent velocity, where even though the inertial dampeners are on, we're not gonna, like, friction would slow us down if we were walking in that direction, but because we're flying, it's kind of like we're on ice. So we were moving in like one direction, but when we changed to the left, we had to burn off that velocity and we had to kill it. So we had to like retro burn. I believe that's ice that we're coming up on, and I guess it's both good news and bad news that I don't see any transmissions from anybody. I believe that's ice, though. Oxygen looks good. Power looks good. H2 looks good. We were hurt before we started the flight. Probably should. Well, nah, I'll leave my helmet off. If we get into serious trouble, if we start blacking out or something, we'll have to pop that bad boy back on. Um, there's the discoloration right there. That's discoloration, and I think that's what people were saying, is that if you go to that area, you'll discover ore. Um, I believe this is ice here. I'm gonna try to land close to the ice. I did not put a mining bit on this. Probably could. I just did not. I also didn't put too many down thrusters just because. Bottom right hand corner of the screen, if you look to the left of the bottom right hand corner, you'll see our horizontal indicator. And if you're coming in for a landing, we just want to keep all that flat as can be, and just trust our instruments. Don't look at it with our eyes. Trust the instruments. If we're coming in on a nice flat level terrain, then it shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna poop 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 just right here. I don't want to walk too far away. Oh crap, an altitude gauge would help, because that came up a lot quicker than I thought. But woo, here we are. Yeah, my jetpack was on. Okay, so those two have indicated that we've docked, but those two haven't. I bet it's because we took those off and they're not part of that group yet, so we'll have to add them back. But let's pull out the this thing here. Let's check our inventory. That is in fact ice, so we're gonna pick all that up. I'm gonna come here and see if all that's connected. There was a there's a issue, it looks like, where I can't move things. Like the ice moved into the generator, no problem, but like I can't move things from my inventory like into a connector, right? So um I feel like something somewhere. Can I pull that out? I can. Okay, so I can put stuff in. Well, no, I can't. That's weird. My inventory. Yeah, I guess I can pull that out of the medium cargo container. I guess the little ones you can't do that. Um, that's weird though. And the way that I have this set up is I don't have another access point. Um, I probably am going to get rid of this and make it um a conveyor, but a four-way conveyor, just so I can pull things out of the back. Excuse me. I hope that doesn't fall off when I change that. Probably will. Hmm, unfortunate. Okay, well, we're here, so might as well grab some of this ice.
Inventory full.
Believe it or not, tomorrow I have to do a lot of online uh, work, and I'm quite scared about talking to people online. How funny is that? I'm just nervous, that's all. So that can go, but that can't. That's so weird that some things just can't be moved. I guess the small. So weird. So weird. I think all that's connected, right? Like, I think it all. Yeah, look at that. That and that. I don't know. I was able to pull stuff out of there, no problem. No problem. So I'm not quite sure what the deal is. I don't know. I'll have to look. Um, that's in the cockpit. Maybe the cockpit doesn't have a through. I really thought it did. I'm gonna take those out. Bring them over here to there. Go to the this thing. Yeah, I can't. That's so odd. That's so weird. Does that thing not work? I don't know what it does. Maybe I should have read before I put it in here. I'm probably gonna go back home soon. Yeah, let's go back home before I forget. Okay, lift off, lift off. Okay, those things are landing gear, landing gear, landing gear. Save to group. LANDING. Save. Landing. Toggle on and off. Okay. G. Groups. Landing gear. Lock, unlock, switch lock. Go back out. So we're gonna say unlock, and we're gonna go back home. Okay. We need to put a detector on this, and I'm probably going to put a couple of more atmospheric thrust engines on the back, just so we can get some giddy up and go. Because, I mean, 100 meters a second is respectable, but we can go faster. Faster. And I do like how there's atmospheric and then space, because the jet engines here don't quite work the same way in space. What these do is, you've ever looked at a jet engine, the front part is a giant fan, and that giant fan is going to take air and it's going to compress it into a small area, And then inside that small area, you're going to introduce a highly volatile mist. And when you light the highly volatile mist on fire, it will expand. That expenditure, uh, vectored the correct way, will produce thrust. So in space where there is no air, you can't use a fan to make that happen. So I like how they have atmospheric thrust and then they have space engines, right? I think that's really neat. Oh, look, you can see the height. You can see where the sun touches different peaks first. That's so cool. Our little base, I think, is down there to the left. Yeah, I think it just popped up. So cool. So cool. And this is what I was saying earlier is that I do believe now we need to start working on mini wind turbines because if we continue at this rate, we will definitely deplete the batteries we have at the base quickly. And now that we have this little runaround truck, we probably are going to start disassembling and moving to a more habitable area. Or we might leave this as like mining base one because we have this area mapped out fairly well. And now that I know that there are nickel and cobalt deposits, super excited. See how the ground is a different color and there's magnesium and ice there. That must mean that right there, right outside the base, is also another deposit. So let's go over there right quick and we'll land this, dock it, get on the rover, move over there and see if there in fact is a a mineral patch there. And yeah, it'll be cool if there is. Okay. Ooh. So we were coming in pretty fast, so I threw the thrusters in the direction that we were moving too fast in, and then I hit spacebar to burn in the opposite direction to burn off that delta V. If you're a Kerbal person, you understand exactly what we were doing there. And if you're not a Kerbal person, no big deal. All we were doing is reducing the velocity vector that we had built up by using a counter velocity vector to cancel it out. So, boop, 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 boop. Let's line up. I really do like the games where they keep this static, like you, and it makes sense because we have drones that do it. So it would make sense that we in the year 2000, the far distant future, that we would have spaceships that do. Okay, now I think we're close enough. Let's look at the camera here. Oh, we almost nailed it. Look at that. And see, 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 and there, and three, and dock, and out. And I'm going to turn off our thrusters. And there we go. Like a glove. Like a glove. Okay, so two things. But before we do that, let's go see if we were correct. And I believe it was right out there. Not 100%. Not 100%. I believe it was right out there. Come on now. There we go. And away we go. By the way, I was thinking about I was like, oh, you know what would be really cool is if I had like friends that play this game. We could do like Dune, where one person goes out and mines a lot, and then the other person flies in and connects and picks up all that ore and then flies back, like they do in the movie. They take the entire harvesting operation with them, and I wouldn't say that we would do that. Uh, I just thought that would be cool. All right, I'm gonna go look here where that field was. Okay, we were just coming up to it. We were just coming up to it, I think. Because when I was looking from the air, I was like, well, it's going to be two trees in a certain direction. Like it was like one tree, two tree, and it might be those. It might have been that tree, that tree. I doubt it, but it looks like we're coming up to the area now where you see the discoloration. So we'll definitely pay attention. Ow, a little bit too rough. Oop. Working brake is on. Our detector is on. So, oh, right there. Iron. Yep. Okay. Cool. Cool. I didn't even see it. I bet it was on while I was doing that other stuff. So cool. All right. Oh, hold on. Oop. I'm just going to say iron. I'm not going to say it's a rock. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for yet another Space Engineers vehicle. Lord have mercy. Space Engineers video. Thank you so much. We do have now two vehicles, which is super cool. Um, yeah, don't know where we're going to go from here. Probably put a detector on the little vehicle, fix it up a little bit. We need to go find some platinum, I suppose, because that's like the last element that we lack here on the ground. There is uranium that I believe you find in outer space, but I think at this point it's just refining, getting a lot more materials together, and then building a spaceship. I don't think we need to make an insanely large base, a big footprint on the planet. I think we're going to be space nomads, right? So, we'll see. Don't know what the future holds, but definitely interested to see where it goes. Um, I might join a server, to tell you the truth, and I might just try my luck at making friends and trying to join a community, and you can kind of see what that's like. It'll be like undercover boss, where like, oh, I want to buy Space Engineers, but I have no friends. I'll be like, well, this is what you can kind of expect. Um, going out and joining a random server, and we'll just see what's up. Okay, well, uh, the future awaits. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye.